So I'm gonna wait till I get some people in here because I don't know what was up with my phone, but you guys were saying you couldn't hear me. Uh-oh. Let me prop this up. Yeah, you guys were saying you couldn't hear me, so I'm back. All right, let's see. Mom, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Tell me if you can hear me. Look at this hair. I can't do nothing with myself. It's a mess. Okay, sweet. So yeah, if you're just joining, I was just live, but no one could hear me, so I started the live over, so I'm back. But like I was saying, so last week I had text Torian, and I was just like, I'm not okay, and he's like, well, I'll be home after this next call, and I'll be able to relieve you. And I'm like, that's not it. That's not what's wrong. I don't think that's what's going to help. And he's like, well, what do you need? What's wrong? And I'm like, I feel sad. I feel hopeless. I feel like a bad mom. I feel disgusting. I feel like a bum, just like all these different emotions. And obviously, anybody you say those things to, they're not going to agree with you and be like, yeah, I agree with you. You are a bum. Yeah, you are very disgusting. Of course, the response, if you tell anybody that, the response is going to be like, "Oh no, so I don't think it really anybody's response wouldn't have helped because that's just how I felt in that moment. Um I've never experienced postpartum depression or anything like that. And I can't say that's what I've been experiencing, but I can say that I don't know, I don't feel good about myself. I feel like I should be doing more with my life. I feel like I should be accomplishing more. I should be pushing myself to do so much more. And so when I'm sitting here in a house with two little ones, you know, um, and I'm strolling through social media, and I'm looking at other people's lives and other people's accomplishments and things like that. Um, it does make me, I can't, it makes me feel worse than what I already feel, basically. Sometimes it could be therapeutic because you'll see different reels or shorts or posts or something like that to where people feel the same way you feel. And so, sometimes I'll feel validated for having the different emotions and stuff that I have. But for the most part, I feel like social media makes my makes it worse. If that, I mean, I know it makes sense. It just makes it worse. But it seems to, as you're going through something called situational depression phase. Yeah, and I would hate to say that and this is what I was scared of. Like when I was pregnant, I was so scared. I'm like, God, I was already fearing having another baby. Like I was already like, oh my God, how am I going to take this, at 40 years old? Like, how am I going to take having another baby? Um, so I feel like I was like dreading, like, oh my God, I don't want to experience this. And then I feel like like the first couple weeks, I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. Like it's not so bad. But then now as time is progressing, and it's been 6 weeks now, I feel like I am starting to um have a lot of different emotions that I do keep inside. A lot of things I have not, shared or, talk about or anything like that. Um, Times like this, it just makes me miss my therapist because, um, having a therapist that I would see every week in a trauma group and stuff like that. And now I just find myself suppressing things because it's hard to talk to people because, everybody is going through stuff. Everybody it has stresses that they're going through. And so sometimes I feel like I don't want to feel like a bug or a bother or a nag reaching out to somebody and constantly telling them what I'm going through, and with my therapist, that's what she was getting paid for. So I was supposed to sit there and talk to her. Um, how are you going to do more with the infant? Yeah, I know. I mean, and I'm just, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I don't like the feeling of just living life day to day and not having anything that I feel like I'm accomplishing, you know. To be honest, sometimes the most I can accomplish is sometimes getting in the shower. Like if some days if I can just get in the shower, I'm just like that I have to take that win because, but I feel like there's so much more I want to do. So, getting out the shower and just looking at myself, I was just like, this sucks, when you just don't feel good about yourself, but at some point I do want to go get a manicure because this is just like, this is not okay. Look at that. I got my nails done before I had the baby, and but I'm like, how am I gonna go get my nails done? I mean, I guess I could, but there's just so many other things that needs to be taken care of and done, and things that I have to worry about to ever even think about some freaking nails or a manicure. But I know we all need that mommy time. We all need that, that kind of pick me upper. Kobe, I can hear you over there. I know you're upstairs in my room. Let me see. Come here. Oh my goodness. I washed Kobe's hair, but I didn't have a lot of hair care products. We ran out because, like I said, come here. Let me put this back in here. Um, to where I could like do it. So I did go to Sally's yesterday and I got some hair care products. So while we're here at the house tomorrow, I'm gonna do Kobe's hair. And your pajama pants are on backwards. Don't come up here jumping on the bed. No monkeys jumping on the bed tonight. No, thank you.
No, I'm trying to do the monkey.
I've been, and that's another thing, like I really want to, I've been feeling like a strong sense of, getting into I don't want to say getting into the things of God because my heart is, is always with God and stuff, but I do, I do my motivational, try to listen to my motivational things on the daily. But there is things that I want to do, but I'm telling you, like, it could be my flesh, but I just don't have the focus, the motivation to sometimes follow through with things that's in my heart. Like I said, like I have a lot of things that's in my heart to do, but I just sometimes I feel so sometimes I just feel so weak. Like I can't get nothing accomplished, I just feel like I'm just not feeling myself, y'all. I'm just not. I just feel like crap.
Mom, I want a popsicle.
And not only do I feel like crap, I feel like I look like crap,
I want a popsicle.
You just had a snack. You just had, it's not midnight, but you just had a good night snack. You had a pudding, so no popsicles right now.
Okay.
And then, like, I haven't done nothing to the house. I need to clean up. And you should stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Start with some small, accomplish, and be yourself. I'm trying. So, like, okay, so tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow, I'll probably try to give myself like a couple small things to accomplish. And the week before last, I did write out a list of everything that I needed to get done. And because I physically just felt like I couldn't accomplish anything, and these were important things that needed to be done. um you know, like if it's like really important, I push through and I make, like if it's a doctor's appointment for one of the babies or me or something like that, I make sure, or a group or something like that, I'll do that. But there was like important phone calls that I needed to make. There was things I needed to do, and I feel, almost feel stuck in a way. So um I did write out a list, and luckily, let me see, there's like maybe there's maybe 10 things on the list. It's on the refrigerator downstairs. There's maybe like 10 things on this list. And there's maybe, I did all of them within a week. And there's only like 2 things left on the list. So I did feel accomplished by that. Um so, you know, maybe tomorrow I'll give myself 2 small things to accomplish, and I'm gonna really try not to be so hard on myself. I'm very, very hard on myself. But like, shouldn't we be hard on ourselves? Like we should expect more out of ourselves. I mean, I don't feel like we should, you know, feel comfortable staying in the place that we're in, you know. But I guess maybe I need to be a little bit more patient with myself since I did just have a baby. Maybe I need to be just a little bit more patient. And I think what I'm going to try to do this week is stay off of social media when I do have downtime. Um, I think that'd be a good idea to kind of just stay away from social media and stop comparing myself to things that I'm looking at and stuff like that, because um, I can see something on social media and it can like really affect even my relationship. Like I'll see something on there and I'll be like, you know what, that's true. That's true. Why haven't he asked me to marry him? Why haven't he did this? Why haven't we went on a date, you know, recently? Why haven't we, you know, and it gets me all riled up. What's wrong with me? Or why isn't he helping me, you know, around the house as much? Look at this guy on this short, you know, he's doing all these things. And, you know, so sometimes it can play with my relationship. It can play with where I'm at in life, you know, what I feel like, you know, what I'm not doing. You see people that's like younger than me, and that they're managing family, careers, and households, and just everything. And then I look at myself and I'm like, what am I doing? You know? Let's read some more comments. That's good. Take the small steps and now give yourself some grace. Yeah, I definitely need to give myself some grace. I don't know. It's just, I feel rough right now. I just feel, I don't know. I'm just like in a rut right now. But it is what it is. You know, it can always be worse. It can definitely always be worse. Um, Do your nails by yourself. Just keep them short and clean. That's just fine. You're right. I thought about that today. You're absolutely right. Yes, use your time wisely. Build up your inner self. Read books that help to improve. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Basically, people who believe in everything. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, that's one thing. I wanna okay, I read two comments back to back. So I do want to start reading books, start like reading more. I want to read my Bible, and also like read and like different motivational type things. And also, yeah, you're right. Believe in everything that I see on social media, because I know people's social media is social media. People are going to show what they want to show, and they're definitely going to show the good and not show the ugly moments. And I do realize that. And I try to tell myself that when I'm comparing, you know, my situation to theirs and stuff like that. Um, but hopefully, this is just a phase, and I hope I'm able to kind of get myself out of this rut that I'm in. Yeah. But before I get off of here, I just wanted to come on here for a minute. We're gonna go see the baby. I know he's asleep. I believe he's still asleep. He's in his pack and play. Um, I should be pumping right now, but
I'm trying to go pee.
you have to poop again.
Pee and poop.
Okay, well, if you have to poop again, then sit on the toilet and poop.
I have to go pee and poop.
Okay, Kobe. Well, do what you need to do. If you have to sit down, sit down.
But there's no poop because when I went poop, and then I forced it, and then I filled my butt, and then I had to go pee.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Dad to help you. Okay. I don't know what Kobe's talking about in there. I have no idea. And look at this guy. Now this is around the time he will be asleep. He will go to sleep, but look at that guy. Look at that guy. This is actually the time where I need This is the time where I need to be asleep. All right, Mom, I love you. I love you so much. So I've been drinking water like with my lemon and strawberries, and sometimes I'll add different things to it and stuff like that. I'm gonna just stay on the regimen. Just stay on what I've been doing, and hopefully I notice some results. My cousin gave me some of this. It's a postpartum party herbal tea. She gave me this one, and she gave me this one. Strawberry quick herbal tea. Gave me that one. So I'm gonna try. Now, I don't know how to do this. This is not the kind of tea I usually drink. I usually give me a tea bag, and I don't know what to do with it, Give me a regular tea bag. I love me some tea. I do have some green tea, and I have this cozy chamomile something. No, I might have to try that one. But anyway, I would like to try this postpartum tea, but I don't know how to do it with like that stuff in it. But somebody said I can use this. I just don't know how. But I wonder if that would be beneficial in some kind of way. Look at this. Let me get under the light. Y'all see that? Another huge bump coming. It was one just right there, and then it was one up here, and then there's some over here. And remind you, I don't just get bumps. They leave marks all my, like, they don't just, oh, I got a pimple and it's gone. No, it's gonna stay for, it's gonna stay huge for about 2 weeks, and then it's gonna leave a mark. And I'm not buying no more face stuff. I'm tired of buying different face creams and all that kind of stuff. Like, I just have to realize my body just went through what it went through having a baby, and these are normal things I'm gonna experience. I'm gonna experience these things. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean it's not helping me feel good about myself though. Are you going up, Tor?
Yeah.
You're going up? Oh, he would go up right now when the baby's waking up. Ain't that something? Our human bodies are made for moving, walking, staying active. You just walk as much as you can and you will see improvements. Okay. He's waking up. He's waking up just great. Probably due to me talking so loud. So yeah. And look at these bags under my eyes. Oh my gosh. But for real, I have not been sleeping like that. I haven't. Kobe, that tablet is about to go down and you are about to go down. You about to go to bed, guy.
Well, my tablet's about to go down.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have you shut your tablet off so you can go to bed.
They're not.
Did you have a fun day today?
Yes, I did.
Did you have fun playing in the snow with me today?
Yep.
Yeah?
I had fun hitting you with that snowball.
I know, you hit me with a huge snowball. I said, what the heck?
Niggas ain't gonna bend me.
Yeah, we got a snowstorm going on outside. It's
I
a
wanna know what the
lot of
color's
snow.
gonna be.
It's a lot of snow. So, if you are in this live, please give me a thumbs up. Stop pointing out all the bad about what you see. Speak positive affirmations over yourself. Okay, Mom.
Thank you, Cookie.
I will start to do that. I will definitely start to do that. Everybody give my live a thumbs up. I wonder if I should try to go to sleep right now before he wake up. But it's like as soon as I doze off, he's up, and then, you know, I'm fighting, trying to stay awake. So, yeah. Kobe, say goodnight.
Good night.
But yeah, I'm about to go make his bed up. Make sure he's all comfortable and stuff. And my goals for this week is less social media, reading, you know, motivational things, the Bible, or just a good book or something. So reading. And stop comparing myself to, you know, other people or things that I see online. What else would be thoughtful, or what else would be helpful? And stick to a regimen. I'm gonna stick to a regimen. I'm gonna try my best to, like, really stick to what I've been doing. You know, I've been trying to eat at least a couple healthy things a day, and drinking my water, and cleansing my face at the end of the day and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try to show myself some grace. I'm gonna be more patient with myself this week. So sometimes it's easier said than done, but I'm gonna try to do it. But Anyhow, look at this guy. He's waking up. Oh my goodness. As soon as I say I'm gonna get some sleep.
We got
Oh my
the
gosh.
chef one, the puzzle one, and the tic-tac-toe one.
So yeah, I'm gonna,
And the color
those are the
one,
things I'm gonna plan to do.
and the cookie
Yes,
one,
be intentional. I'm gonna be
the
intentional about those
yellow,
things.
and
Okay?
cookie butter,
So,
and Gopher, and
good night,
Abby,
guys.
and
Thanks for listening to me vent.
Gopher.
If you watch this video, go and watch the one before this one too. Go support my first live. There was like no sound at the end of while I was talking, so I had to come back. So this is the second one. So go support my last live, give it a thumbs up, and like this live, give me a thumbs up, please, 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 and subscribe to my channel. And if anybody is in here, thank you everybody for the kind words and the messages and the you know, the different advice and stuff like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna be intentional this week. So if I'm up in the middle of the night at like 3, 4, 5, I might go live again, you know, to all the moms who has newborns and that's up with bags under their eyes like me. So yeah, I may be back, who knows. But anyway, thank you for the support, thank you for the love, and I will check in with you guys here soon. Bye.